I'm so honored to be here with you all. And if you clicked on this video or felt called through being and interacting with my work before, or if this is the first time, both to all of you, those groups of people, welcome. I'm so honored and excited to meet you. I've been called, we've all been called, right? And so I'm gonna try my best not to keep fiddling with my hair. But it is windy where I am, so I am using my headset just to ensure the sound comes through clear. Today is day one of anchoring your sovereignty, right? And this is going to be a little bit of church. I am Sabrina. I am a multi-dimensional channel. I do a lot of things, and so it is going to be a little bit church, a little bit energy healing. This is a transmission, and to help guide you to the frequencies of your own sovereignty, your own original divine nature, as we take this journey over the next 18 or so days together. I am so excited. I cannot convey that enough. But yeah, I already have some of the messages. We're gonna flow with it. A lot of this is like I am a multi-dimensional channel. So we are gonna be tapping in to our divinity, our higher selves, our highest self, pure benevolent source, only consenting to benevolence, right? And those who support benevolence. All else is not welcome here and may not enter. Must leave. Beautiful. So yeah, we're just gonna flow with it, see how our first day goes together. I imagine a format is going to come out, and we're just gonna embark on this journey together. Yeah. So the first message that came through was, I forgive all. Okay, I'm being guided. So we're gonna do a psalm. We're gonna drop in a little bit more. You see how I just dropped in? So that is like one of the most fundamental practices, right? And it's crazy because we haven't gotten taught these things, right? And so over these next 18 days, whatever messages come through, whatever tools come through, these are for you. And you can start these 18 days over again. This is being channeled timelessly as a gift, as love for you on your journey wherever you're starting, right? And this is both for people who are masters and have mastery, and those who are just beginning, right? We always can refine the basics and learn and relearn the basics wherever we are at this time. So we're gonna go into a psalm. I said it's a little bit church, right? And so I would like to invite you to find yourself in a comfortable position, a comfortable seat perhaps. Maybe you want to pause the video and start to create your sacred space. Maybe there's a candle you need to light for your time when we're together over these next 18 days. Or maybe there is a place you want to go specifically when you receive these transmissions and this work. Feel free to do that. Set your space. And when you're ready, come back and find yourself in that comfortable position, seated. I would recommend seated if you can. If you're laying down, that's fine. But even if you're in bed, I invite you to sit up. There's something to a seated position if you are able. Beautiful. Maybe crisscross applesauce, maybe feet firm planted on the ground. Maybe a different configuration for your legs. Whatever is perfect. Feel into it. Beautiful. Deep breath in through the nose, all the way down to your seat. So send that breath all the way down to your hip bones, your root, your lower back. And out through the mouth. And like we just did in the beginning, setting the space, setting the intention of the energies allowed and here. There's a lot of support here. A lot of us have a lot of connections to the angelic realm, different benevolent deities. So your guides, if you're familiar, whoever you work with, ascended masters, ascended hosts, please invite them in now. And your highest self as well. Beautiful. Just imagining your room, your space. Beautiful. Just whatever comes through for you. I'm being guided just to support your setting of the space energy work. This is something I also work closely in my programs and one-to-one with clients, but for this, that feels appropriate because of where this video is going to be going, and yeah, honoring you all. So just continue to breathe and receive, and just notice with your eyes closed, dropping in deep breaths, maybe a hand on the belly, hand on the heart. I'm going to repeat this psalm. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Just breathing that in. Beautiful. Great. We're going to do a balancing breath here as well. This has been super helpful lately for a lot of us. So we're just going to take our right index finger and we're going to cover our right nostril. We're going to close our mouth and breathe in really deep through our left nostril, all the way to that center point, your third eye, the space between your eyebrows. And holding the breath at the top, we're going to switch the finger, so the right index finger now covering the left nostril and exhaling with mouth closed out through the right nostril. Beautiful. Let's try to do that again. So we're gonna now breathe in through the right nostril. Going to switch the index finger to now cover the right nostril, exhale through the left. Mouth closed. One last time, in through the left nostril. Switching fingers, exhaling through the right. Beautiful. We're going to inhale now through the right nostril. Out through the mouth. Inhale through the right nostril. Out through the mouth. Last time, inhale through the right nostril. Out through the mouth. You can bring your hands down to your lap, wherever they're comfortable, back to your heart, back to your stomach, and continue deep breathing. Beautiful. I feel like we're all here. We've all arrived. We've set the space. Super important. And we'll be doing this a little bit. We'll get into it every day, our routine, as we work together. But that was a great introduction. And so that's what today really is. It's about an introduction to this work and what to expect. And so we're going to be doing a lot of things at once. It's right. That's what I'm here to bring and offer for you. But mostly as a container for you to access your own inner sovereignty, right? That's what we're calling this, your own inner divinity, right? Getting back to your divine nature, right? And just reprogramming, rewiring, right? And so the message for today that we're starting with, right, that I got so far, was I forgive all past experiences, right? I accept all that I have created for myself, my past and my present. I am willing to allow my future to happen. So I think one big obstacle in embarking on this work and changing our lives and getting ourselves out of stuck patterns and coming into our divine nature is this old ego programming of we've done this before and it didn't work, right? I don't know how many programs you've tried or how many people you've worked with or how many things you've tried on your own and it didn't seem to work, it didn't seem to stick, or yeah, that's really what's coming up. And it's like, that is a way to keep us out of attaining our true power. Everything you've done up until this moment, watching this video and spending time with me and being called to do this work with me, yourself, it's really with yourself, is perfect and was perfect for you, and you learned something, whether the lesson is still coming through or whether you're super clear on that lesson. So forgiving ourselves for our past experiences and our past failures and our past successes so that we can move forward is essential in anchoring in our sovereignty. That is one way we keep ourselves out of our power, out of our divinity, out of our sovereignty, which I'm using all those words interchangeably, beloved, is by saying, look at our past, look what's happened before. And that keeps us from creating a new future, right? Every now moment, right? Like some teachers like to say, even though it's true, but in every now, right? We're creating a new future. And for some of us, we've gotten into loops where we don't understand how energy works. We don't understand what's going on. And that's why we're here together now, so we can learn the truth, right? And remember the truth that's within us about how things truly work. And understand that we were recreating things, and I know that can sting sometimes, to understand that we got stuck in a loop. We thought this is how things worked, and we had belief systems running, we had habits running, we had issues that were unaddressed, and they just kept looping. We didn't have all the information, we didn't have the skills or the tools, we didn't remember. There's so many things we could say we didn't have, but we did. We got us to this moment, we got us to this work, we got us to the next finish line, the next step. Look at all of your successes. Look at all the things you have learned and unlearned to do. Whether you realize it or not, all of your experiences have served. The universe, the divine, God does not make any mistakes, and how things work according to divine law is immutable. It's unchangeable. It is laws that are not made by me or groups of people. It is laws made by the divine. So once we learn the knowledge of these things, we can apply them. Once we remember the knowledge of these things, we can apply them, right? And shift. And that's what we're going to be embarking on together. So I invite you today, on your first day of anchoring sovereignty, to truly, truly see where you can forgive yourself, right? I'm seeing some people journaling. You can start and get out a journal even now, pause the video, and just writing out what you forgive yourself for. Write a letter to yourself for the things that you are at. Maybe you don't even know. Maybe you can write a letter and ask, what do I need to forgive myself for? And just see what comes up, what comes out. Just give yourself the time and the space to write. I'll be doing the same. And this, believe it or not, helps move the energy and shift you into your power. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, that message is complete. I am gentle, kind, and comforting to my inner child as we uncover and release the old negative messages from family and society. Yes. I'm going to repeat that. I am gentle, kind, and comforting to my inner child as we uncover and release the old negative messages from family and society. So we will be uncovering different aspects of things that we had attached to, different things that we got misled and allowed ourselves to be misled into believing. All of it has purpose on a bigger scale. For many of us that are coming together in this space, time and now, we actually were serving and we're transmuting and rewiring and allowing these old beliefs to die so that they did not get passed on and do not get passed on. Well done. I feel someone. I feel a couple of you. Yeah, it wasn't for nothing. It's okay if you're feeling tears of happiness or joy. Yeah. And so it's done though, because we don't want to become the keepers of it and pass it down, right? We were here to release it, to transmute it, to change it. And so I am not restricted by limiting beliefs, right? These limiting beliefs that we took on. There's a line of teaching that there are no limitations, that the only limitations that we experience are the ones we put on ourselves. And the divine, universal law, divine law, God, however you see your higher power, benevolent source, allows that to be so, because we are sovereign and perfect beings created. And so if we say we have limitations, God will say, I love you so much, you need to remember you have your power. So it is, you have such and such limitation. But it's not because God's will. It's not anything like that. God is actually super benevolent. And that's actually one of the big old negative messages from families and societies, right? Is who God is and the way authority gets wielded at the higher levels. And it is only in love, divine love. Like, it is not punishment. It is not fear. It is not anything that is given, like requiring payment. It's not like that. There's nothing we need to earn. We don't need to earn God's love. And so this truly is it's just truly like I can't even. I lost what was coming through, but I think the message came. It's like understanding who God truly is a big piece, right? And understanding who we are. And I'm not here to tell you what to believe or not to believe. I'm here to bring the truth that I know, and you take what's for you and leave what's not, okay? Over these next 18 days. I'm just offering my medicine, or the medicine that comes through me, okay? Beautiful. And so we'll leave the last message for when we get closer to the end, as we close out for today. But I am going to read some readings for us. One of the books that I work very closely with Jesus. A lot of us work with Jesus. He's an ascended master. He is an amazing elder brother. And so I have this book called Jesus Calling. And so we're just going to get the message as we're here today from this. And I already opened the book, so I'm going to trust this is the message we need for us on this day one of our time together. Rest in me, my child. This time devoted to me is meant to be peaceful, not stressful. You don't have to perform in order to receive my love. I have boundless, unconditional love for you. How it grieves me to see my children working for love, trying harder and harder, yet never feeling good enough to be loved. Be careful that your devotion to me does not become another form of works. I want you to come into my presence joyfully and confidently. You have nothing to fear, for you wear my own righteousness. Gaze into my eyes and you will see no condemnation. Only love and delight in the one I see. Be blessed as my face shines radiantly upon you, giving you peace. I'm gonna put this page up or link it somehow. I feel like I know some people really like the reading, like to read along and, you know, to spend time with this. And if you are into studying the Bible or getting out a Bible and, you know, spending time on your own after this, because it's more like introduction, holding space. There's some Bible verses that are connected with this message that I'll put in the description, I believe. Beautiful. All right, let's get our next reading. Going with the flow. Go with the flow. Let go of fear and your need to control. Relinquish anxiety. Let it slip away as you dive into the river of the present moment, the river of your life, your place in the universe. Stop trying to force the direction. Try not to swim against the current unless it is necessary for your survival. If you've been clinging to a branch at the riverside, let go. Let yourself move forward. Let yourself be moved forward. Avoid the rapids when possible. If you can't, stay relaxed. Staying relaxed can take you safely through fierce currents. If you go under for a moment, allow yourself to surface naturally. You will. Appreciate the beauty of the scenery as it is. See things with freshness, with newness. You shall never pass by today's scenery again. Don't think too hard about things. The flow is meant to be experienced. Within it, care for yourself. You are part of the flow, an important part. Work with the flow. Work within the flow. Thrashing about is not necessary. Let the flow help you care for yourself. Let it help you set boundaries, make decisions, and get you where you need to be when it is time. You can trust the flow and your part in it. Today, I will go with the flow. That's beautiful. Yeah. I'm gonna figure out how to put these up for you guys, but I would love for you guys to have the readings yourself too that we got for today. You know, there's definitely a clear message here between both readings. The second reading came from a book called The Language of Letting Go, Daily Meditations and Codependency. I'll link all of these things for you all so you can have access to them. And as we go, maybe I will even do the pages or tell you what page to open up to so you have it and you can read along. That would be cool too. So yeah, it's just this this message about letting go of stress, letting go of the flow, letting go of trying to make things happen that are not happening for us, and just listening. And so I really, it's really quite beautiful. So today is really about the forgiveness and the letting go. I got the journaling practice that came through for us. And these affirmations you can say all day. Today I will go with the flow. Okay, and we're gonna do one more short message. Last message. So this is coming from a book called The Search for God, book 2. I'm just going to read what's coming through. In seeking to know that opportunity that is given each in the present, it is one thing to live that there may be presented to another that which will open another's opportunity, and is for the self to recognize and use the opportunity in self's own development. Do ever in self that knowest to be right, though it may make of self even an outcast to thy neighbor. So crazy. It's like these messages about going with the flow, but it's also like this message about, I'm putting this all together coming through for us. It's also about this message about doing what is right, even if other people don't understand it, even if other people don't, cannot or choosing not to understand it in this moment in time. And not only that, it's almost like even if it outcasts us from spaces that were once so comfortable and familiar. And I think that is being in your sovereignty, right? Is trusting in the divine, knowing that God would never outcast you if you are standing in your, truly standing in your truth, your pure heart without harm. God would never, 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 never. And so it's twofold. It's about ensuring that we are being clear, that we are knowing the truth of ourselves, what's in our pure hearts, outside of the ego and what the ego does or has served, and truly doing what is right regardless of how other people will see it or not see it, or understand it or not understand it. We do not answer for the decisions of others. We answer for the decisions for ourselves. And so today, forgive yourself for the times that you have allowed others to lead you, mislead you. For the times you have misled yourself. We have always been doing the best we can with the information we have. And this next 18 days is really about us committing and moving forward together. And trying again with the opportunities that are given to us to try again, which is the blessing. Just seeing if there's anything else that wants to be said about this and come through. Yeah, I'm really excited. This message just came. When the negative blocks and I can'ts are removed, whole new areas of life open up to us. Success stems from doing what we like to do best, but most people are tied down to what they imagine they have to do. As limitations are relinquished, whole new avenues of creativity and expression become available. Yeah. So that's what I cannot guarantee any specific result, but I can guarantee that you will shift in places maybe unexpected or expected. Be open. Anything is possible when we commit, do new habits, incorporate higher frequencies, and time to devote to the divine and give thanks. So with that, we are going to come to our closing. Thank you so much for attending today, for being called to sit through, for starting your day with love, with the divine. We're going to do an appreciation practice. So just finding ourselves in our comfortable seat, comfortable position. Closing our eyes or keeping them open in our sacred space with the divine here. And we're going to go into a sort of silence as we just drop into our heart space and breathe deeply through our nose. Maybe hand on heart. And where can you give and receive appreciation? Where can you receive forgiveness? Because God already has forgiven us for everything we've ever done or not done. That's part of the cosmic joke. It's just about our acceptance of that forgiveness. And just seeing where whatever comes up for you as you breathe and tune into your own information, your own connection to the divine, your own self-healing, your own powers and gifts. I'm just holding this space for you. I'm not really doing anything else. Beautiful. And seeing as we continue breathing and soaking in this peace, this goodness, this joy, jubilee, where can we send our appreciation for our bodies, for our minds, to the divine, to God, maybe to certain people, places, circumstances, choices that we've made, maybe for showing up this morning together, for choosing to click on this video and to embark on this journey. Beautiful. Breathing deep together, family. And you can always stay here. You don't have to leave after this group is getting closed. But I am going to close with our Lord's Prayer. And I will see you all tomorrow for day 2. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins, as we forgive those who sin against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us all from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Ashe. So much love, gratitude, and appreciation for you, brothers, sisters, siblings. See you tomorrow.